cutting edge or over the edge, body modifications are on the rise, and the most popular, body piercings, noses, nipples, and nothing we can show on here.
We're good to go.
You want to get hit in the face.
By you?
Okay, guys, we are recording.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Hi, friends.
Welcome back to Pretty and Pierced. Thanks for joining us on our second episode. So today we are going to talk about our trip to Colorado last week. We're starting off from the beginning.
Yeah, this day started on Wednesday.
The convention opened the doors on Friday, but here we are in Fort Worth, okay? 4:30 in the morning, Kylie leaves to go pick up her. Okay.
Yes. Picked me up from my apartment because I was too lazy to fucking drive.
At the ass crack of dawn.
Yes. Did not sleep.
Yeah. So, picked her up, right, and then we drive to the shop. We meet everybody. You know, we go to the gas station, and we roll out probably 6:30.
Yeah.
Right. So, now we're on the road. Who was awake the first round?
You
Okay.
and Alyssa were awake for the first, half. The first good bit, and then I was asleep until I heard that somebody needed a mini skirt. A fucking Y2K micro skirt, and I rose from the dead. I said, I have some.
When
I
tell
brought
you,
one for you.
Me and Alyssa were literally just having a conversation about our outfits, what we're gonna wear, and all of a sudden I hear Brie and I look back.
Mini skirt?
Literally, and she's legit asleep.
I'm wiping the crusties out of my eye.
Talking about mini skirts, and I'm like, okay, welcome back.
It's my passion.
So, then we're driving for a bit through Texas. Texas is freaking humongous. It takes a whole day to get out of it feels.
Yeah, it does.
So whatever, then they switch. Me and Brie were up talking, listening to music on the drive. And
She didn't want to listen to Chapel Roan, though.
I played 2 songs, okay? I was sharing the love. Anyways, so then they switch. Yeah, you're awake with me. And then tell them about little Miss Alyssa.
Oh my goodness, so funny. Alyssa, right here, our bestie boo, our moral support, our manager, our everything. She was before she went to bed, she's like, hey guys, I'm gonna take a little nap. Whenever we get to the mountains, whenever we get to the scenery,
whenever there's
wake
a scenic
us up.
view.
Wake me up. And we were like, okay, we'll totally do that. This bitch is asleep 4 hours. We get through literally at least 4 hours. We get through all the ugly shit. We start getting to New Mexico. Shit starts getting pretty. Mm-hmm. We're we see a mountain, and us fucking city girls were like, oh my god, Alyssa, wake up! This
fucking mountain.
Oh my god, it's dirt. Go look. This bitch doesn't wake up. We have to fucking rile her
I'm
awake.
This in the driver's seat,
literally
Alyssa.
shaking, yelling at her, music blasting. She finally wakes up. She's like, what? We're like, dude, there's cute shit outside. Go look. And she's like, cool.
I popped her head up. She's like, ugh. Went back to bed.
Not worth my time. Fucking New Mexico, bitch.
Yeah. Okay. So then we get to the New Mexico border. I think everybody stayed awake after that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were so close to Trinidad.
Yeah, it's once you get to New Mexico, maybe an hour, and then you're there where we were going. So we all stop at the little border sign, take our picture, and then we drive the rest of the way. Get to the Colorado border. We always take picture there, we put up some stickers. That was fun.
The only time I've ever been to Colorado, I flew, so I'd never seen the little sign or anything. It was
so cute.
really
It says colorful Colorado.
Yes, and it's such a cute full circle moment, especially since the reason I went to Colorado last time was to see Jenna, who got me into this industry.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That was so cute to me. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
If y'all are ever at the Colorado sign, look for the Pretty and Pierced podcast stickers.
Yeah. So then, we went to the campsite. So we were camping this night. It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
I'm talking, there's mountains. You're in the mountains. There's water. Stunning.
Stunning.
Then we go to Walmart, get our groceries.
Yeah, we got way too much food, way more than we bought food for a cookout. It was just 6 of us, if even.
Yeah.
6
but
of
still,
us.
for one night, no lunch like legit dinner, and then we're leaving in the morning.
Yeah, like we got hot dogs. I got turkey dogs, and they got like hot dogs, and that was like that should have been it, but no, we went crazy.
But yeah, we got our snacks, we got s'mores,
Yeah,
margaritas.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so then, okay, let me preface before we get into this story. Okay, we've talked about this trip for months. Okay, months. We've known the options. The option is stay at the campsite in a tent, sleep in the car, or get a hotel like in that city by the other artists, right? And we've talked about it for months that we would sleep in my car. Okay?
All three of us.
All three of us agreed, but like once I'd been in the car for so long, and I realized there was a hotel so fucking close to the campsite, like literally like here's us like up the road. It was like a 15-minute drive. Like I'm being dramatic, but I saw it and I was like, oh, that looks. My mouth is watering, like my pussy is throbbing. I want a fucking bed so fucking bad. And I was like, y'all, I'll literally like we can split it, or like low key I'll pay the $80 for one night. Like I don't care. And everyone's kind of like, no, like, we're really dedicated to the bit right now. Like, we all agreed on that. Like, it's a vibe. And, like, I don't regret, like, sleeping in the car at all. Like, that was hilarious. Like, we have so many stories. Yeah. Like, it's a whole ass thing, now. And then we never would have saw Kimber eat shit either.
No, we would have over a bunny.
Over a bunny.
Yeah.
But I was the one who was kind of like, guys, like, we should just get a hotel. Like, we shouldn't sleep in the car. That's a bad idea. And no one would listen to me. And so I was like, oh, fuck, everyone hates me. Like, I should just, get out of here. I'll just sleep in the car. But it ended up being fun on certain levels.
So, okay. I drove the whole way there, right? And they had taken naps throughout the drive. No big deal. I was totally fine with that. I'd rather drive. But they're like, okay, like, you get the back seat for sleeping. We'll sleep in the 2 front seat. And I'm like, cool, bro. Alyssa doesn't pack a blanket, right? She is, like, terrified we're going to get eaten by a bear.
Yes, because literally also... Listen, just, like, living in my little, like, hometown, like, on my little prairie back home, I've seen fucking bears. And literally, one of our artists that works with us, Bossy, his girlfriend was telling us about how, like, horror stories about bears, like, ripping off car doors, like, on, like, Trinidad and shit like that. And that's why they're getting an Airbnb. So, like, I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But then, like, as it started getting real, I was like, oh my God, I'm
dark outside.
I'm getting scared. I'm scared of the dark. I don't know. It was just scaring me. And, like, it was just getting realer and realer as the night went on. And so I was like, let's get a hotel. No one wanted to get a hotel. I was like, well, I'm not going to fucking pussy out. Like, I'm going to do this. We're like, we go to bed pretty early, right?
Yeah, look, it was early, but also we
pretty
woke up
early.
At, like, 5 in the morning.
Yeah, again.
So, like, it was a long day, you know.
My
we had to
God.
drive again the next day, so we're like, let's just go to bed at, like, 9 o'clock.
And it was, like, drive, like, 4 hours, and then it's, like, unload shit, pack shit up, fucking make everything look good, fucking be ready for the morning.
We had a
like, it was, like, work. So we were like, we had to get our sleep. Yes. And we go to bed. Everything's fine. Like, I'm comfortable, honestly. I think, was I sharing my blanket with you?
No, I stole.
Bitch, no, you
stole a blanket.
I stole somebody's
like
sweater.
A jacket, yeah.
And I wore Kylie's sweater as pants.
Yes. And I had a blanket, and I brought one of my silk pillows.
Yeah, I had a pillow and I had a little blankie.
Yeah.
But we did have all of the windows cracked because obviously we're not about to...
Yeah, we didn't want to get
scared.
Carbon monoxide poisoning or whatever the fuck it's called.
Even though the car wasn't running, so, like, I think we would have been just fine. But, like...
It would have gotten hot and we would have been like...
I was like, just so we can breathe, no big deal.
And Alyssa woke up at one point and, like, we were, like, conversing back and forth for a second. And then I was, like, complaining about being cold. She's like, well, I have sweatpants on and a hoodie, so I'm fine. And I was like... My sweatpants are literally in here. I was like, my sweatpants and my hoodie are literally, like, in the floorboards. Like, I could just put them on. And so I did. I went back to sleep great after that. Slept fantastic. And then, so I had this nightmare about, like, what Imani said before about the bear ripping the car doors off. Right. So I'm having this nightmare, and I lucid dream. I've been able to lucid dream since I can remember.
That's crazy.
I have never had a dream that I wasn't lucid dreaming in. So I'm sitting there and I'm like watching this bear, like it's not attacking or anything, but it's sniffing. It's like sticking its face like into the little crack, and the crack's like getting bigger as it's sticking its head more and more in. And I'm like, this shit's pissing me off for real. I'm gonna wake myself up, okay? Because I was getting pissed off. Whenever I get pissed off at dreams, I just wake myself up.
Like, fuck this, I'm out.
I'm out. Peace out. I'll redo it later. And so I like wake myself up the moment I open my eyes. I'm like, okay, I'm out of it. You know, like this bear isn't here. And I just hear Alyssa go, it's over there. It's over there. It's over there. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm like screaming, like, what the fuck is over there? What do you mean? And Kylie,
and then I rise.
Kylie raises from the dead, goes, she sleep talks. And goes back up.
I was like, it's fine. Like,
she sleep talks. He goes back to bed. I was like, oh, type shit, okay.
I was like, go back to bed. Like, I'm tired. It was so funny.
Bro, what the
I know, Alyssa's just like asleep. Like, she doesn't know.
The poor little Alyssa right here doesn't know she's causing me trauma. I'm going to tell my grandchildren about this moment. She don't even know that. Like,
It was a good time.
God.
I apologize to anybody who's ever experienced me sleep talking. 1, I am mean and I'm sorry. And 2, I am scary and I'm sorry.
It was hilarious. I was having a great time. Because I knew immediately what was going on. Because I think I had caught you earlier that day at some point. But I was like, kind of like that, you know? Mm-hmm. And then once I heard it, like, while we were all sleeping, I was like, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, she was sleeping.
But she didn't hear that before, so I just thought I was like, this is hilarious.
It was pretty fun.
Anyways. So then it's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and little Miss Kimber, she's with us at the shop, goes to the bathroom or something, right? And, you know, we still can hear through the windows.
At like
they're all cracked. Like,
yeah,
we hear everything.
Like, we hear a bug, and we're like, you know.
What was that?
But she, like, I guess on her way back from the bathroom, because I heard her get up and leave, and then I heard her coming back. At some point, like, she tripped and, like, ate shit on the concrete. And in the morning, when we're, like, talking to her about it, she's like, it was a bunny.
No, that's when we found out what happened, but before that, because I remember I woke up during that, too.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were fully awake, right?
Yeah, because I think you were like, did Kimber just eat shit?
Yeah,
like,
yes. But then Alyssa opens up Snapchat and goes, look, Kimber just posted this, and Kimber posted the cuts on her leg, and she face planted.
Well, it's because I heard it, because Jack was outside.
Like, you okay?
He was like, did you just eat shit?
Yeah.
And Kimber's laughing, like, on the verge of tears.
On the ground. Bunny.
Anyways.
I would do the same shit, though, honestly.
We love Kimber. That's so funny.
Kimber is so silly.
Okay, so so now we're in the morning, right? We gotta, like, leave by a certain time so we can all get to the convention hall at a certain time to unload. And, yeah, we, like, you know, do our bathroom needs and then go to McDonald's, you know, gotta get
that was horrible.
Gotta get that what are those?
What did we get?
McFrappes.
I
had a McFrap.
We got, like, a McLatte, and I think I got a bagel.
I got a sausage McGriddle, no egg, no cheese, with a caramel frap.
Keep in
and hash
mind,
brown.
this sausage McGriddle sat in the front
For like a week.
cup holder for like a week. This bitch did not eat it.
I was watching my figure.
She said, I'm skinny.
If you see a speck of dust.
It's me.
Anyway, we get back on the road. We're probably like 9 a.m. at this point, I think.
Yeah, but like 9 a.m. It's
Maybe?
been like a full day, I feel like. Like, we've already been up 4
Yeah,
hours
like-
driving the whole time, like figuring out like our itinerary, all this shit. Yeah.
So we drive another like 4 hours from Lake Trinidad to Denver, Colorado, and I don't know honestly what we did. I feel like we just vibed with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the plan like over and over and over again. And then we like passed downtown. That was fun. We saw like the Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf, yeah.
And
Shout
the
out
stadium.
Meow Wolf. We're trying to shoot there soon.
No, literally collab, please.
Yeah, we're getting in contact like with their social media director.
Yeah.
Is that what it is that I have their email? To do a play piercing shoot in there.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so cute.
We like get to the convention hall, and at this point nobody knows exactly what's going on until our boss says something, right? So we're all kind of like standing there like, what do we do? Then we get the like directions on where to go. We park my car outside, and then like we took the truck with the trailer that has all of our stuff in it, like inside the convention hall,
which was super cool.
It
I
was
loved
so
seeing everyone's
convenient.
like trucks and cars, like U-Hauls, everything inside
like,
the
people,
convention.
like,
I was like,
bring
this
all
is
their
kind of
stuff. It's
cool.
Yeah, so we unload the trailer and we get our whole, like, we had a really awesome booth. It was super cool because we had 3 sides, where like that were walk upable, I guess, if that makes sense. Like,
we were very accessible for sure to
and
like
we had
the
a large
public
booth.
Yeah,
That was very, very nice.
Yeah,
So,
even checking in, the lady was like, "Damn, y'all got a big booth." I was
Right.
like,
But also
we're kind of important.
yeah, so we had, okay, so we had Bo, Bossy, Jack, Gibson, Bree, me, Alyssa, and Kimber. So we're all working, right, with whether that's the supply company, the permanent jewelry, body piercings, or tattoos. So, like, we needed this space, you know, like, we filled it to the brim. But
we did. There like wasn't even enough space. I felt like I was still tripping over shit the whole weekend.
sure. But I mean, like, that's like
Any
at
convention.
any convention, like, it's
Yeah.
gonna be tight squeeze. That's just part of it. But we were still blessed. So
Yeah.
that was cool. We got all of our stuff unloaded and set up, and then we had to go to the Airbnb.
Oh yeah, we had to go check in, a little check-in moment. Our Airbnb ended up being like really fucking cute.
Yeah,
like,
it was fun, and I was happy.
This bitch booked it.
It was fun. It had like the downstairs and the upstairs, which I feel like in other states is so common, but in Texas, like
Downstairs and upstairs.
Yeah, like downstairs,
Yeah.
having a downstairs.
Yeah.
We don't see that.
There's a lot of
At least
upstairs,
here.
never downstairs though.
Right, but so this one, yeah, it was like half and half basically.
Yeah.
Upstairs had 2 bedrooms, the living room, and then like the eating and kitchen. But then like from the back door going downstairs, it was like how many more bedrooms?
It was
3.
like 3 more.
Yeah, so it was like 3, and then another small kitchen,
In a game room.
and like a game room. There was a Nerf wall. Like, it was fun.
It was very fun.
The room, I feel like the room that we picked was the best, fit
ideal for us.
Yeah, because we had us 3, Alyssa, Bree, and I,
Yeah.
sleeping in the same room. So we had 2 beds, and then we had like space kind of to set up the things we needed to.
I feel like every time we get an Airbnb, you and I end up sharing beds, even though like there's always like another bed we could probably be sleeping in. And I feel like
Low-key.
we also are like always like the type of people who want our own bed, but like we're cool.
Like,
with
yeah,
sharing
with
a
you,
bed.
it's okay.
Yeah, like I stay on my side, you know.
Right, like, it's respectful.
It
Like, you don't
is.
bother me, I don't bother you.
Yes, it's never. I will literally forget I'm sharing the bed with you.
Yeah.
Like when I
And
wake
then
up
in the
in the morning, I'm
morning,
like,
like,
oh, hey, Kylie.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, I'm like, damn, Kylie's here.
Oh, if y'all are lucky, none of y'all share a bed with me because I kick in my sleep.
I
No,
literally
we
thought
don't.
about it because Alyssa's bed was more comfortable than ours. I'm not gonna lie. Something in the like mattress topper, the bounciness,
Yeah.
it was better. I was like, I want that bed for one night. And then I was like, but Alyssa's in there. I was kidding.
Yeah.
After she traumatized me at Lake Trinidad, I decided not to.
Yeah. And I'm over there just like against the wall, like. It's fine.
I'm dead.
Okay, this is Thursday. Right, okay, so we unload our stuff, and then we have to get ready for dinner and going out. So we do our little.
Because we were going to pass out flyers. when
Yes, we were going to
Yes.
pass out flyers for both of us, and then one of the tattoo artists just like saying that we're going to be at the convention and like
Get
come
some
see
locals,
us, you know.
like knowing.
Yeah.
And all of our flyers, we made it to like if you brought a flyer into the convention, you got like what was it, $5 off?
$5 off. Like,
Yeah, so
whatever
every
piercing.
flyer was a coupon.
Yeah.
So if you saw our flyer, shout us out. Like, what do you mean?
We were so nervous like passing that out, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we all get ready, and we were all dolled up very cute.
Yeah,
I have to admit.
we looked good. We were
So.
cute.
I didn't look like a lesbian.
Stop.
So then we all hop in my car and we go to downtown and we go to my personal favorite Italian restaurant in the whole world. Let me say
It
this
was
out loud
good.
real quick. Obviously, there's better, just not better I've tried.
Yeah.
So I'd love to get there.
Honestly,
But for now.
same.
I mean, just food in general. Like, I would
Yeah.
travel the world for food, but that's
Yeah.
a whole other conversation.
Shout out Odyssey in downtown Denver,
Dude.
Colorado. That shit's
Let me tell you
fire.
what. Literally, so picture this, okay? I'm gonna like try and paste up a picture of it. So if I can, it's right there. If not, whatever. Y'all will just see that.
Yeah.
But it's like this old Victorian style home, but turned into an Italian restaurant in downtown, right? And so like you walk in, and depending on, I guess, like your party size, really, there's like the downstairs dining area, which is like the whole like bar and like just seating. But then my favorite part is like if you have to go upstairs to be seated, like they walk you through the kitchen, which I think for me, I just love it so much because it's like they're not hiding anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's visible to us, they're not gonna have hella dishes out. They're not gonna be doing nasty practice with food. You know, and so
it's
then,
comforting.
Like, yeah, it's just reassuring. And then you like walk up the staircase like of a house, and there's more dining in each of like the bedrooms, and the bathroom is original. I'm assuming it's really cool.
It's so cool.
And we had like, how big was our party? Oh yeah, it was 8 because on the way there
7:30 to 8 I made the reservation.
Yeah. So we sit down and they're asking like, okay, are y'all celebrating anything? And we're like, well, I'm like, no.
I said Kaiwi's birthday.
Yeah, so
I
like,
put it for birthday too. Or business meeting. Birthday/business meeting is what I put it online.
So they were trying to say me, which I'm like, okay, shut up. Shut up, guys. And then my dad's like, and something else, but I'll discuss it after. And we're all like, what is it?
What?
So then, like, you know, he takes our drink order, or whatever he did, and then we get news about Miss Alyssa.
You guys, really sad story. We no longer have an apprentice.
No.
We only have fully graduated artists at our shop. We don't have any apprentice at all.
So go get tatted by our newest artist.
Tatted by Alyssa.
Alley Cat Tattoos on Instagram.
Reached 100 tattoos in what, less than 2 months?
Less than 2
Like
months.
literally a month.
3 a day.
Like, how impressive is that?
Minimum 3 tattoos a day, and they're all appointments too. You had maybe like what, a couple walk-ins?
I think a total of 3 walk-ins.
3 walk-ins.
Like, be for real.
Be fucking for real. Imagine having that clientele.
Anyways,
Imagine having that trust. Imagine having that community. This bitch right here.
Side note, thank you to everybody who supported me. And all of,
Shout out all of y'all for real.
literally everybody who trusted me enough to put a needle in their skin. Like, I love you guys. I won't forget y'all.
While we were at dinner, I was like Googling places because me and Alyssa were under 21. So for us to go into places like that, it's kind of a little bit trickier. Like, we can go to certain clubs, but not like all the bars and stuff. It has to be like a bar and grill over there.
Thankfully, though, it's like usually like a lot of gay clubs will let like 18 and up in. And I'm like, that's what I feel safest in. That's what I feel most
For
comfortable
sure.
in. It's the most fun.
Literally.
It's the most aesthetic, like better crowd. So like,
especially like related to us and what we do.
yes.
The crowd we're trying to get in, you know? So then I find this place and I'm like, because, okay,
It's perfect.
hold on. We were also talking about, like, while we were downtown, we wanted to get some pictures. And we were looking for, like, a church or, like, an old, like, Methodist looking, like, background to take pictures. So I'm looking, right? And I find this place. And it's literally called, like, the Church Nightclub or something.
It was so perfect.
Dude, it was this old church that they had turned into a nightclub, and there's different levels, and there's different like not suites, but like
kind of like
different like
levels
areas.
is a good way to say it. Yeah. It was like first floor, bottom floor, and then like top floor,
up to the side.
and then like
and
rooftop.
Yeah, like
it was gorgeous.
it was so cool.
Can we just talk about how the Airbnb Kylie chose was perfect, the restaurant she chose to go to was perfect, and the nightclub she chose to go to is perfect. Kylie is like our itinerary queen.
Wedding planner.
You should like be some sort of fucking planner. Like, it's insane. I just
Hit
know
me
the
up.
vibes.
Side
hustle for real.
But yeah,
you can plan my wedding.
Also, all the levels were different themes.
Yes,
they were different
different
vibes.
vibes. Yeah.
So you like walk up, you know, okay, first of all, security was kind of like, I was intimidated.
Really?
I
I
don't
thought
know
they were
about you.
so sweet.
No, they were nice, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
walking up, I was like, damn, like they're patting people
They
down.
did
and
have,
shit,
like,
you know, they're like
Two and a half levels of security. It was like the people in line checking IDs. You get your ID checked at the door. You get patted down. You get, like, asked a few questions. You get up to, like, the ticket booth. You buy your ticket. They can even still ask you questions and check your ID then. I think I got my ID checked 2 or 3 times. They even got it checked at the bar. And I'm like, bitch, I'm 23. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like, I got a wristband.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? And then, so there was, like, 3 levels of security. But the tattoo artist who works for us, he came with us because he wanted to hand out his own flyers. He had a pocket knife on him. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, he was standing in line next to me. And they were patting him down. They're like, what's that? And he pulled up his shirt. He's like, it's a pocket knife. Do you want to hold on to it till the end of the night? And I was like, hey, he's with us girls. Like, he's, like, the only guy with us right now. Like, you know, like, trying to, like, vouch for him. And the security guard was like, hey, man, like, it's okay. Like, just go in. Like, just, you know, like, I know you have it, you know. Mm-hmm. And so he let him come in. I thought that was really sweet.
Saw some people, talked to some people, passed out the rest of our flyers.
Took some cute little pictures. Like, it was worth our time for sure.
And I definitely, like, next time I'm in Colorado, I would be so down to go.
So down to go back. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, so then we finished up at the nightclub, and then we, like, went and found my car, and then we just went back to the Airbnb, right?
Yeah, well, we went back to the Airbnb, and then on the way there was a liquor store, like a drive-through liquor store. You couldn't drive through it, though. You had to walk up to the window. So me and Amani, who was over 21, we walked up to the window and got alcohol for, like, Jack and all the other people at the Airbnb. And it was, like, this sweet little old man, but he was so mean to us when we first pulled up. But, like, as I was, like, standing in the window, I was like, I feel like I know your whole life story. Like, I loved him so much. He was so cute and sweet, and he sold us each, like, a handle of Tito's, which was, like, expensive as fuck, first of all, for, like, the little one. And then, second of all, we gotta talk about this. Like, this has to be a whole, like, segment in and of its own. But the alcohol content levels in Colorado versus Texas is crazy. I don't take shots. Like, I don't take shots ever. I can, like, take a green tea in 3 sips. Like, I sip on a green tea. I cannot take shots. Yeah, no, it's bad. I'm downing, like, shot after shot after shot before we go to dinner. Like, we go to dinner.
She was pre-gaming.
I was pre-gaming dinner. We go to dinner. I have Aperol's, like, 2 Aperol Spritz, I think?
Yeah, maybe. And
then we go out. I have 2 or 3 drinks there. And then I go home. I have, like, 6 more fucking shots of Tito's.
So I'm not even drunk.
I was trying to get drunk. I didn't even get tipsy. I went to bed. I wasn't spinning. Like, nothing. Like,
I didn't even black
out. Shit. I didn't get shit. And I didn't even eat that much. I gave your dad half my food at dinner.
She did have lamb.
I had, like, lamb chops and mashed potatoes and vegetables. And I, like, would take a bite of my lamb chops and give the whole thing to Jack. And I didn't even finish my vegetables or potatoes. And I was just like, this is not adding up. And then Amani was talking about how the alcohol, like, content level, like, legality or something of it all, I don't know, was, like, way higher in Texas than it is in Colorado. So, like, we were getting way less alcohol in Colorado.
But they can also, like, sell it at gas stations and stuff, I believe.
But they can sell, like, harder liquors. Mm-hmm. But that's probably because it's, like, a malt or a lower percentage. Mm-hmm. Came home, went to bed after all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Went to bed pretty early even after everything that happened. I think we went to bed 11? At like 11. Like, maybe. We went to bed pretty early every night though, but also, like, we had to be locked in every day.
Yeah, we were doing a lot, you know, putting our bodies through stuff, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
We had a big day ahead of us on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, we wake up. Okay, what time did we wake up? Because it was like 6, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we woke up at like 6 a.m. like every day, I think.
So, the plan was we were going to get ready at the Airbnb.
Yes.
And we, like, didn't think that we had to leave until like 11 or 11:30 or something.
We thought fucking wrong.
We had to be ready to walk out the door at 10?
No, 9. It was like 9.
It was 9:30.
Yeah. It was like 9:30 in the morning.
10.
Yes, we had to be there at 10, so yeah, we had to leave by 9:30, so we were like...
Our whole plan for the day, for the weekend got flipped upside down. I had to do her piercings at the convention.
Yeah, which honestly was good because people were like kind of watching us.
Yeah.
So that was super like...
It was pretty cool.
Not too bad, but we had everything, like, I was impressed. Like, we had my hair curled, we had like...
Makeup done.
Our makeup ready,
body
like,
slaying,
we did good.
Body tea.
We did good.
Outfit tea.
So then we pull up, we like got our inspection, everybody was good, and then we're like getting ready for my piercings. We had to like, we got my jewelry ready because I had chains like hanging from the piercings, and so like we had to cut the chains and measure them. We had to string the pearls.
Yeah, all the pearl strings that you
Bro.
see on her play piercings and stuff.
Hand done.
We did those ourselves by hand.
It's like we carved it out of an oyster.
We bought 30,000 oysters. Sorry.
Anyways, so I remember one point I literally like dropped the chain and pearls just went all
like,
over the floor.
Like
and I was
literally
like,
20
I'm
pearls
done.
were done.
I'm done. And then later that day, I had like 3 pearls in my shoe, and I was like, it's fine.
Oh, that was so funny. I loved that bit when Kylie took her shoe off and like turned
Dumped
it over and there's pearls coming out of her shoe. I was like, this is my reason for living. Like,
yeah. So then we got the stencil on, and yeah, she started piercing me. It was on the chest, not too bad. I was like, okay.
and I thought that would be the worst.
Yeah,
personally.
I thought because it's tighter on the chest, I figured it would just like hurt more, but they weren't too bad. And then she moved down to my ribs, and when I tell you, I was like, oh my god,
ribs would hurt though, wouldn't they?
I just felt like that was the fleshiest. I thought that was gonna be the easiest. You know what I mean? Because there's the most to grab onto.
Yeah, that's what I just checked. Like literally right there,
else.
because you could pinch it.
Yeah.
You know.
I was dying. I was
even
like,
if you're super skinny.
I was regretting decisions. I was like, oh man. But then, you know, we got through it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole fucking point. Like, it hurts so bad in the moment, and you're like, why am I doing this?
But the moment it's over with,
I looked at myself
you don't feel
and I
the
was
pain.
like, oh my god. Like, my vision came true. I'm obsessed. I feel beautiful. Other people thought I was beautiful. Literally, as soon as we got done, somebody asked to take a picture with me. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know,
it's
gone.
worth it.
And it doesn't hurt. Like once the jewelry's in and everything.
As soon as the jewelry is in, it's like nothing happened.
Like I was walking around normal the rest of the day. You know?
Yeah, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't realize because it looks painful. Even I will say that. It does look painful, but you don't feel like you can't feel it. Like whatever is pushed aside from the needle is immediately filled. Like you don't feel it.
Yeah.
It's really not bad.
That was cool. But so Brie was actually piercing that day. What were some fun ones that you did on Friday?
I did one of the upside down pineapple people.
So there was a booth like kind of near us.
Like right across from us.
What were they called? It was something forever or something.
Lifestyle
people.
The lifestyle people, if you know, you know. And if you know, you're weird. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding.
We're not judging.
No judgment whatsoever. But she came through and she got a surface on her chest with double diamonds.
It was gorgeous.
And then I did double, instead of back dermals, I did surface bars, surface bars.
So this girl showed me her inspo pic, and she was like, I want to get 4 dermals. And I was like, okay. Because usually hip dimples, it's 2. Sometimes people will get them like right next to each other, but I was like, okay, like show me exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Because like I just want to make sure I'm thinking what she's showing. Like, you know? And she shows me a picture, and I'm like, girl, you could get both of those right now. Yeah. I was like, let's just do a surface bar. You know, like,
and they hold so much better.
Typically, yeah. I mean, we obviously go over the risks for surface or dermals with everybody because neither one of them are considered the safest or the most permanent. So, you know, once I explained everything to her, she was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like,
so I want it while I'm hot and young. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's all that matters, of course. Like, have your time with it.
Yeah, it was so cute, though. I was so, like, once you finished, I was like, ah!
It looked really good. And then I did, like, I think a few, like, septums, noses, earlobes or something. Like, I did, like, maybe one of each. Like, it wasn't super crazy.
Yeah, but
I had a
rush, first day, too.
But that was it.
But while she was piercing, I just, like, walked around all the booths, kind of tried to like promote us and like show off like, you know, we're cool, you know. So
I have pearls hanging from my chest. Please listen to our podcast.
So yeah, we were walking around and like we actually met up with We met up with On the Rise podcast, and we did a little interview. It was really cool. I got to show off my work on a different platform, so that was cool. And just like all day, people were asking me like, "Are those piercings? Like, is that real?" I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Yeah, I sat through this.
But yeah, it was really cool. We were there from noon to 10 a.m. until. What time did we leave? Like 10? After we left the convention Friday, there are like after parties and stuff, but again, it's kind of hard for like some of us to get in.
And we were planning on going to all of them, but even I'm old enough to get into all of them. They're basically old enough to get into all of them. Yeah. I just couldn't do it. I was like, I'm so beat and worn down.
Right.
Like, and if like, y'all aren't going, what's the point?
Yeah, and we still had to go and like take pictures of my play piercings and take them out. Because
which they can't do without maybe we can train you one day. I feel like you could without training. You just won't be as comfortable. You've seen us do it enough.
I've been in the environment so many times with them doing play piercings that I'm confident I could take them out and like make it.
Well, you did take some out on her.
Yeah, I did take some out on my arm.
On Brie when she did hers on Sunday.
I was taking them out. She was taking them out. Kylie was taking them out. We were all taking. It was so fun actually. Like, cause on my arm it didn't hardly hurt.
I did not unclip one of the things because I was scared I was gonna rip it out. But you best believe I was cleaning the wounds and I was helping.
She was holding a band.
She had the little saline wipe. She's like wiping me so I don't get flagged on TikTok. I still did. That video did get flagged.
That's so
my hard work for nothing.
Oh God, but it's okay. It's worth it.
It takes. It was so funny. So we get our stuff. We go back. We pack obviously what we need to take my stuff out too, because like for us to not do it at the studio, we have to make sure that we still have a sterile environment. So we had like a packaged like clear shower curtain, laid it out, and then laid a tattoo bed sheet, so it's like a large bib basically. So we had like double layer. It was like we had a great setup.
Very good. Yeah, honestly, I was very happy with that setup. I didn't feel uncomfortable or sterile.
Yeah, like I felt safe.
We ate that shit up. Yes.
And so then we like. Oh, and we took pictures at the Airbnb for mine because, like, it was cute. Like, they had these, it was, like, almost Japanese style, like, window covers.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, a dining kind of area. And it worked really good for, like, a little backdrop. So we took pictures with the little, upstairs.
Like, feather,
I had, like, peacock feathers.
It was really good.
And then, we went downstairs and took them out. And, like, for me, it's always, like, some of them... Like, taking them out, you don't feel at all. And then other ones taking them out, it's like...
It hurts more than getting it done.
It's weird. But it really just depends on, like, how many crusties form and, like, stuff like that, you know?
The crusties are what makes it hurt more. And I felt like we learned so much from the first time we did corset piercings, because this time taking them out was, like, hardly anything at all, because we soaked them so good. I didn't hardly feel anything. I thought, and the arm was like nothing, and that was what was soaking the longest. So I think the longer we soak it, like, the better it is.
So we took out the piercings, and then really, like, I showered and we went to bed, you know?
Yeah.
And then Saturday, we actually didn't have to be there until like 11:30, and woke up. You know, she ordered coffee for us, I think.
Yeah.
And
it was a pretty low maintenance day. Like, we didn't have to be there till like 11:30.
And we were both just piercing.
And we didn't have piercings to do on each other before we got there. So it was like, just show up, do your thing. That was like the calmest day, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. It was kind of fun. Like, we had a few each. We pierced Kimber's septum.
We pierced Kimber's
septum. That was on
septum.
Saturday, I believe. And it was fun, you know. We didn't get as much time to walk around. We did take turns, but like, we didn't have much time, you know.
Yeah, I think we took turns, like, going to lunch and stuff.
Yeah, like,
you know.
I'm gonna go run to the bathroom while you do this. You know?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was a pretty chill day Saturday. We did leave later because it's like the busiest day. Saturday also was my brother was getting his first tattoo. So it was really fun for us to like be able to watch him. We were all like, we had 5 phones like recording him for his
like,
reaction.
I feel like Gibson is like the shop baby.
Yeah, like you know he's all of our little brother.
Yeah, literally, he's like the shared little brother. Getting his first tattoo on his 18th birthday, basically. Like,
it was really cool.
It was really sweet.
And it was like, I found out afterwards, but it was a piece that he designed for himself, so I thought that was even more special. Like, I had heard him talk about it for months, about like, yeah, this is the one I'm gonna get. Yeah, like this is the design. But I didn't know that like he came up with this.
He fully designed it.
It was super cool.
And he sat for the entire thing in one sitting. Like, first tattoo sitting what?
Like 8 hours almost.
At least 8 hours. Incredible.
It was really cool, and it was obviously anime because he's a big anime guy. And then
it was a JJK tattoo.
Did we go to Waffle House that day?
That was the day we went to Waffle House as well. Yes. And so after the competition, we all went to Waffle House together. And like I remember because we had been so busy, so go. I had hardly eaten anything, and I'm sitting there
we had like a
downing Waffle House, and Amani, our friend, was like, Bria, I've never even seen you eat. And we had been with this girl 2 days on end, like 2-3 days, like on end. She's like, I've never even seen you eat, Bria. I didn't know you eat. And I'm like sitting there down. I finished my food. I got my food last. I finished it before like anybody else.
It was fire though.
It was so
I'm not always a Waffle House girl, but it was so good.
What was concerning though was Brie mixing her eggs, hash browns, waffles, and what else?
Waffle too.
With syrup,
with
like
syrup
all
and
of it
butter
mixed together. I think
and butter.
Definitely the most sociopathic thing I think I've ever experienced my entire life. I'm very scared.
It makes it taste better. But no, I am a food mixer. I mix all my foods together. It's a problem.
If you're ever at Waffle House, make sure to get a pecan waffle.
Oh yeah.
It's literally the best thing ever. Like, I love me a blueberry waffle too. But something about the pecan with the syrup.
You were on a pecan day too. That was when you got the honey roasted pecans or something at the convention, right?
Yeah,
they were good. She was just in the mood.
Like, I love a good nut.
But I remember I was like, bitch.
So yeah, we had Waffle House. We went back to the Airbnb and then called it a night. You know,
went straight to bed. I never slept so fucking good in my fucking life.
Like,
I was like, on this trip, I literally would pass out.
And low-key, like, I thought the bed was comfy, personally. So.
It was very comfortable.
Sunday was our last day.
Sunday fun day.
It was
very fun.
We were doing Brittany's piercings.
Yes.
We were excited for this because we were doing, like, 3 minis.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And she free-handed the whole thing. We had no stencil. When we did her tattoo, we had access to a stencil machine. We could print out a stencil, so everything was perfect.
Yeah, it was like
this
perfectly
bitch had
symmetrical.
a freehand, and like it was perfect. It was gorgeous.
It was, I was scared. I was like testing my skill, I felt, but like, you know, we do like symmetrical earlobes and shit every day. Like, so I felt like it was just
doing a couple of them at a time.
Just look at that, you know, like that's all it is.
And we had like Amani,
I had like
Kimber,
3 people
and
checking
Alyssa.
me.
Even Gibson came in and checked, and they all said it looked good.
Yeah, I was using my did I even I had the micrometer, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
No, you had the marker.
Yeah, I didn't even have my micrometer.
Yeah, we had a marker with the little ruler on it.
Yeah, it has like maybe 6 inches on it.
Yeah.
And so I was using like an inch and a half or something like that, and I was just like, oh my god.
It was so funny. It took a little longer.
Just for that part, really.
Yeah, it took longer to mark than to actually pierce. Like, the piercing was like fast as fuck. Like, I think we timed it. It was like 17 minutes.
Yeah, it was less than 20 minutes.
Less
which
than
was
20
really
minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, to do all of the piercings.
And it's another thing too, though, is like, it's not a race. Like, after everyone too, I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you need a second?
Yeah, every
like,
single one, she's like, are you good? I'm like, I'm fine. Like,
yeah,
I'm
like,
fine.
I'm not gonna go again until you tell me, you know. So I don't want it to seem like we just like rush through it. Like,
I think I needed a break once. I don't remember if it was after a whole full corset.
I think it was after your leg or something, so you could like stretch.
Yeah, because
just
I was
your cramps. Yeah.
That was my greatest fear, even before starting the piercing, was I was gonna get one of those like calf cramps, like a Charlie horse in my calf, in the middle of the piercing, because I can't imagine getting that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there's like
weird.
fucking needles in your leg. Oh my god, that was my greatest fear.
It doesn't go deep enough.
I don't think it goes deep enough, but also just Charlie horses in general just hurt
scary.
without any of that, you know? That's what I was scared of, but I was hydrated enough.
Yeah, we did good. We did her legs first, like the back of her calf, and then we did some on her arm.
And the weirdest thing is also, I feel like I'm worse about handling pain on my left side. So we did that side right first, the left side first, then the right side.
Did we? Yeah,
because I was closest to you.
Yeah, I was like, I would have to go
left calf, right calf, and then my arm, because I felt like my arm was gonna be a breeze for the most part. Which it was. Only like one or two, I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Yeah. But also I had lost so much adrenaline at that point. It was like, and it was still like nothing compared to my calf. So that made me feel a lot better. Yeah. So it was pretty okay, like the whole like situation. I was very happy with it. Yeah. Did we wait to lace it up until we got to the convention or no?
No, we
laced it up. Yeah. We just tied the bow a little better.
Oh yeah, I fixed like the bow, and then I think I like didn't put a bow on one of them until we got there because I was like, we're running out of time. We have to go.
We were running out of time.
But like we also like, you know, I did all my hair and makeup. We did all of her hair and makeup. We did the piercings. Like, you know, we had things to do and we did them all. And then we drove over there, and it's like the car ride there. I'm like, don't touch anything. You know, like I'm gonna
have to be sitting up
miles,
front.
You know, So we were like just taking it super careful, and then like. We went in, and I was piercing that day, and that was, you know, it was fun. I did a few cool ones. I did, like, a surface on a tattoo artist, on, like, an anti-eyebrow. That was super cute. And then I did a dermal inside a heart tattoo on this girl's face, and that was so cute. I just love adding dermals to tattoos in general, so that was fun. And then this lady, I don't know if you even knew about it, this lady came, and she had pretty decked out ears. Mostly just like helix piercings and earlobes, but she had like a couple gaps, and you know I got to like fill it in, and like she had like this ear was almost all the way complete. She was missing like one more, and so we did one on that side, and then on the other side she had like 3 and then a large space and then 1, I think. And so she was like, I think I want you to just add one above it, and I was like, okay, like totally. And then she was like, but I also kind of want one down here and then like in the space, you know? So I ended up doing 2 on that side, and it like almost matched the other side completely. And I was like, you know.
Cute.
So it's just a fun, cute one.
I love like little fulfilling moments like that.
Yeah, it just makes you like, I love my job, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just had a few cute ones, nothing crazy, but it was fun. And I got to like sign that tattoo artist. She like bought a shirt at the convention, and like she asked me to sign it.
That was really like, wholesome and sweet.
Call it my autograph or whatever. Like it was such a like, I don't know.
Like,
it was
oh
shit!
Moment.
Yeah,
I was like, people out of town want me to sign their shit. Yeah, that was so cute.
It was cool, and like
we took a video
too.
We can insert the video of her signing a shirt here. If not, cut this out. But yeah, that convention, or that day of the convention on Sunday, I did walk around a bit, took some photos with people, went and checked out some jewelry. I think I entered 2 competitions that day. I entered Black and Gray and Best Back Piece, which was really cool, like with the corset piercings, to like go out being on stage and do that. I got a lot more like reaction from the crowd than I did like the previous day when I didn't have them in, so that was really, really cool. And then I ate some chicken tenders that tasted like catfish. I wasn't really fucking with that.
That's how food is at any convention, though.
And it'll doesn't be like, taste quite
you're
right.
You're not allowed to bring outdoor food, but then they have like 5 things on the menu, and it's all like.
Should we talk about my boyfriend?
We can. Literally,
so,
man got a face tattoo by Bossy. Just like, yeah, man, your work's pretty. Like what?
Yeah, so I convinced this dude that was selling shrooms in the tent across from us to come get a tattoo by us. literally like a spike across his face like that. And if you're watching this, I'm in love with you and I miss you so much.
Also, you took a picture with us and we never saw it.
Yeah, also you took a picture with us and you never sent it to us. So if you're seeing this, hit my line. I'm just kidding.
You got one of those stickers, so.
Yeah, literally, you got a sticker and a business card, I think. Like, if he wanted to, he would. So obviously he's not going to.
Never settle. Anyways.
Never settle. But I just thought that was so funny. That was like our little bit to entertain us for the day. It was like, oh my God, Brie, your boyfriend's here. Yeah, it was really funny. We literally said like
There's
2 words to each other.
There's on the Colorado Tattoo Convention Facebook of like her and Imani at his booth, and their faces are like, you know.
Yeah, we're all like talking to him, and he's just like chuckling, and I'm like, that's my man. But he's definitely not. But anyways.
Feed into the delusions.
If you're seeing this, please DM me. No, I'm kidding.
So, yeah, Sunday was fun. We did close earlier on Sunday because the convention just closes at an earlier time, so everybody gets out at a certain point, you know. But since we were like sponsors in the supply company for the show, we did have to stay later to like, one, obviously help clean up, and then just our trailer is so big. We had a lot to pack up too, and it's like people needed us there a little longer. Like if someone ran out of anything, like we had to be there to supply it, you know. So yeah, so we got to like pack up while he went. Like my dad went and got the trailer, and then whenever they got back, you know, with teamwork, we got the trailer filled up. She stood there most of the time looking pretty. I tried to help. That's my cat, Simba. Yeah, that's Simba. But also, I was packing up so much while, like, Jack was gone and stuff. I was trying my darn hardest. And then I bent down to set some displays, like, in in one of our cabinets. And I bent all the way down, like, knees, like, back of my thighs to my calves. And I forgot I had corset piercings, and I bent all the way down. In a moment, bro. Yes. Like, you're like, oh. And I got, like, 20 shocks of pain. And I was like, oh, my fucking God. And I stood back up, and Bossy was, like, right next to me. And he went, holy shit, are you okay? Like, I didn't even say anything about it. And I checked, and I was like, I'm not bleeding. Like, I'm fine. And then I just tried to do, like, the minimal things, like... Try to help throw away trash, like shit like that. Yeah. I rolled over a few things. Yeah, like you had to like stay clean too. Yeah. So, like, it was like we just had to be careful about like what she was doing. I think I helped roll over like a few desks and threw away some like water bottles, like. But like, yeah, we got everything packed up, and then I don't know what it was, but I think that was the day where like I was so because I hadn't eaten all day, like a fucking idiot. Literally, I don't think I ate at all. No, I think you tried to. I did you tried to leave and go eat, and I was like, I'll cover for you and ask any answer any questions, anything. And I think you went to the bathroom and then came back because someone else was at the booth, and then like you just got distracted. Yeah, like there was just like you know, never on purpose, but yeah. So it was probably 9:00, and I'm like, I'm so hungry. Like I was so hungry. She was hangry. I was scared of her. Yeah, I was being a little mean. But then we went to Walmart so we could get some deli food. And the Walmart deli eats though, like it slaps. Like, I feel like any like grocery store, like their any deli food like that, would be fire. Like give it to me. Even now. Like Kroger sushi, if you've never had it. Stop. I'm sorry. Even no. It's so good. Why do you have to be hot to be a Kroger sushi chef? I've never seen an ugly one. Personally. I'm just saying, it's good. Y'all all hot as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, we got some food, and then we got some birthday cake. Yes, because it was Kylie and Gibson's birthday, like birthday eve, whatever, basically. Like weekend, you know. Yeah, birthday weekend. And it was really funny because we're walking around Walmart looking tired as fuck. I've got corset piercings she's got these piercings, and people are like staring, and I'm like talking shit. I almost fought someone. Yeah, and these guys like followed us to the car, and Alyssa and Kylie were both like, get behind me, and I'm like, no, I'm like, bigger than both of y'all. What the fuck you talking about? It's like, no, it doesn't. All of those TikTok comments of people saying like, I want to rip it out, like were flooding my brain. Yeah, it freaked me out too. Trust. Like, fucking try something, and like, I swear to God, I will lose it.
Dude,
Right
these guys that, like, they had made multiple comments while we were in the store, and they were kind of just, like, being, like, a little overly
Lingering.
excessive.
Yeah, they were lingering weirdly.
Like,
And
of course, they were parked in the car right next to us. Too.
yeah, so, like, they kind of, like, not necessarily followed us out because their car was right next to us, but I was walking with
We were
one
walking
fist
very
clenched.
close.
Like, my right fist was clenched because I was ready to throw a punch, and then my left hand, I had my pepper spray unlocked and ready to pepper spray someone. Like, I was not about to let anybody touch them because that's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's a lot of weirdos in the comments and a lot of
Really?
people
So I was like,
who do
dude.
too much, you know? So, you never know when you'll interact with one of those people in real life, and
Yeah.
I'm ready to go down for my bitches for real.
Yeah.
It is because we get scary comments on TikTok where it's like, are you like okay? Like it's
Right, like, why
it's
do y'all talk
strange.
Like this?
yeah,
You know,
like why are you making those threats? Like why are you saying that? And then
were
like
y'all
my
not
video
taught
gets
the
flagged.
golden rule?
No, literally, and it's just like
That's like all I remember from kindergarten.
yeah, and it's just like being out and like doing that thing
Yeah.
in public that we get like so much hate on TikTok or whatever the fuck. Like
That's the
It-
only time I'm ever worried about it is
it
around
gets
like
scary. Yeah, it
Because
gets
it's, like,
scary. You're like, oh my god,
people
someone's
are-
gonna rip this off my body.
people. Yeah, people will talk about like accidents happening. Like when like I remember somebody was going in the comments of one of mine one time about like, what if she gets it caught? And I was like, you know, I walked with her everywhere, and they were like, well, what about fucking accidents? You know, accidents happen. You know, and I'm like. No, not around us, you know? Like
I was literally, when reading back through the comments today to like screenshot the bad ones for that video we're planning on doing, I read this one comment and this one girl was like, as a victim of a random assault, like you should never assume no one's gonna rip your piercings out. That's stupid. And I was like, not every girl has literally been a victim of random assault, but okay, like.
right, but
Right,
totally
like.
comment that on my video, please.
Right, but like point it out because this video was about you. I forgot.
Right.
No, it was just so strange. And like obviously if we couldn't take care of ourselves or take care of each other, we
Right.
wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, it's like we're not stupid, but
no.
we went back to the Airbnb. We had to like take her piercings out,
Mhm.
and did we take pictures of yours at night?
We
did.
We took photos. No, we took photos. Some at the
We took
convention.
some at the Airbnb too. She got dolled up really cute in like a adorable PJ set.
Yeah, I ordered a
And-
little PJ set from Amazon that like went with the
was so
piercings. It was really cute.
Yeah, so we took some pictures. We literally bought a quilt from fucking Walmart.
That's
just
now
for
my main
pictures.
bedspread. Like
It's cute.
it's
though.
so cute and it's so comfy. And it was only like $16 or so,
Right.
like $16 for a
Right.
quilt. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm buying this. The fuck?
Yes, and so we took her pictures with the piercings, and then we took a couple with me and my birthday cake.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
Had
Kylie's
to.
birthday.
And then, yeah, we took a couple pictures of Miss Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
And then
All of them
we had to-
together.
we had to take them out.
Yeah. Then after the little photo shoot, you can see it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
We took them all out. You can also see that on my TikTok, like the silly
Mhm.
video of all three of us taking out. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I took out all of the ones on your leg first.
All the ones on my leg you took out by yourself.
And then we did her arm last, and like she really wanted to take one out herself, just like, you know, because it's cool to like say that you were a part of it, other than
Mhm.
getting it done.
And I think I took like 2 or 3 out
Yeah.
after that.
I
You
only
took
did,
out
like,
all
2
of
on your
these.
arm.
What?
I only did like 2 or 3, maybe.
Okay, so you did 2 or 3.
Yeah,
And then I did, like,
Yeah, you did at least.
I was going
2.
ham. I was like,
Yeah, it was like she was loving it.
flicking them open
It
and
was
just
cool.
peeling them out.
And then
But it
Alyssa
didn't-
got to take one out.
Yeah,
too.
Alyssa took one out, which was really fun. Shout out
And we
Alyssa.
gave her her own set of gloves. It was so cute.
I did
Mhm.
not unclick it though because
Yeah,
I am
yeah, I
not
unclicked
mean.
it.
Oh yeah, I like unhinged the like because they're
Yeah, the
seamless
hoop.
hoops. I unhinged the hoop, and then she like kind of peeled it out. But
Peeled it out. She like slid it out.
yeah, but
That
like
sounds weird.
doing
No,
it
it's-
myself, like it didn't like I guess since I knew I was in control of it, it
Yeah.
felt like it didn't hurt as much.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
It's like
cool.
I was telling Alyssa it's gonna be like the same thing about like when she tattoos herself. It's gonna go like one of 2 ways. It's either gonna be like you're too focused on it, or it's I'm in control and like it's like I can feel it like
Yeah.
to my you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we took them out, and then like while she showered, like we just packed up the room because like the next day, like, we were driving home in one go. And so I was like, I want to leave early because Monday was my actual birthday. And that was the day that we were driving home. And I was like, you know, I would like to get home in a timely manner. So for us to drive 14 hours, you know, I was like, let's leave at 6. You know, that would get us home. Ideally, it was like 8, 9 o'clock. So as soon as we got them all out and she showered, we like cleaned up a little bit, packed up most of our stuff, passed the fuck out. It was such a long weekend, and it was such a fun weekend, but, you know, like, it was a lot on our bodies to work and to have that, you know, play piercings done and all that. So we slept so good every night that we were there, I felt. But, yeah, so then we, like, sang happy birthday to my brother and stuff. We went to bed.
Yeah, that was really wholesome.
And then we wake up at 5 in the morning.
And pack up and clean the Airbnb and go home.
We did have to clean the Airbnb in the morning because we were all like, it's late and we tired. So, yeah.
And we watched Shark Tale for the 3rd time that weekend.
We watched, because we only had Netflix, you know, and we watched Shark Tale literally like 3 times.
It was like our comfort movie for the weekend. I think we put it on while I was doing my play piercings or taking them out, whichever one.
Them out for sure.
Yeah, taking them out for sure. We watched Shark Tale. I love it. I'm gonna go home and watch that tonight. Like, I love it. It's so real.
But yeah, so then we like packed up our cars. You know, we were all on the road by like 6 in the morning, and we like got gas, and then literally drove the entire fucking
Which
day.
felt very different from taking 2 days to get to Denver.
Yeah, like,
and doing it all in one and still being home at like dinner time so you could like do your birthday shit with your mans.
No, we got home at like, we
It
got
was
to
like,
the shop at like probably 8:30.
Oh yeah, and then we
we
had to
unpack.
unload everything. But when we first left, it was like we were supposed to be there at like what, 7?
Yeah,
without
like,
stops.
Yeah, like 6:45, 7 o'clock. But
Yeah.
also, we were staying together with our other people because like we all had to go back to the shop together. So there's no point in us driving off, you know,
ahead of time or anything.
And yeah, so like we got there probably like 8:30 to the shop. We unpacked everything. Well, we didn't unpack. We unloaded the trailer, and then yeah, you know, I took her home. I went home. And that was that. I mean, it was such a good time. And we definitely, like, I feel like it was a bonding moment for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Tattoo piercers. Like, I think that's what I look forward to the most with something like that is, like, getting to see everybody outside of the workspace. You know, like, obviously, like, we all have to be on best behavior at the convention itself. But, like, just at the Airbnb and like the traveling, it's fun to see, like,
especially traveling. I feel like you see the worst of people when traveling.
Oh, for sure. Like, there was moments in the trip where we were like, I'm gonna strangle you. Like,
no,
we're gonna strangle each other. But then it was also like, I think we talked about it like on the way back. It was just like, that's just real. You know, like, that's just how it is.
That's
you
just
know,
us
like,
being real for real.
I love you. You know that. Whatever. You know. And yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. We did get to talk to the host of the show about possibly doing like a piercing category at one of his next conventions. So it'd be really cool to see where that could go.
I think it was like most specifically what he was interested in was play piercings though, right?
Yeah, for sure. I discussed like how, I guess, like the difference between, for regular piercings, like how are you supposed to judge based off of like perfect angle, you know? No. It's like the more creative side of it that they don't see as often is more attention grabbing and easier to judge. You know, you can base off, like, you can do different types where it's like corsets, where it's like creative, like with
play piercings,
like
we
ornamental,
do with you.
like ornamental, or even like when they do wings and stuff like that. You know, different categories, and just like judging based on creativity and effort could be so cool. But
and I think that from what I understood of what him saying was basically we would have to create like the judge template.
The template for like how they get judged, and also like he said come up with 3 categories. So that's cool.
And then it seems like maybe we could even judge possibly.
I was thinking about that too, because I was like, if we are judges, let's say one of us is a judge, then we can't judge the other person because it's
yeah,
biased.
or he just makes both of us the
if
judge.
We're both judges, how do we know other piercers are actually going to do it? You know what I mean? That's 2 less piercers competing. You know what I mean?
Because, yeah, I feel like we certainly put play piercings on the map. I'm sorry, but, like, we did.
Okay,
like almost 30 million views.
It's not like we invented it or anything.
Well,
and, like,
no.
Okay, but, like, let me talk about
No.
it. Because in our comments, people, at least in my latest video,
it's all
people
like, what
are
is
like,
this? I've never seen it.
but then there's the people who are like, why
this?
are y'all acting like this is brand new?
Yes.
Like, this has been around forever. And I'm like, obviously.
Yeah.
But most of the generation who's on TikTok and watching our stuff don't know what it is.
They're like 04 babies or some shit.
Yeah,
like
like,
they didn't grow up with
people
toxic
my
Tumblr.
age,
Like,
for sure, yeah. Like, people my age don't know about it. And so all of the older people who are seeing our stuff are being like, why are y'all acting like this is new?
like, this is, what do you mean?
But it's also like, we're bringing the light back onto it, I feel. You know?
in a different audience and in a different light and on a different platform, because TikTok is so huge and so
it's still
versatile.
so much newer too, so like,
and it's so new, yes. And we're just kind of like unearthing it once again, you know. And it
like,
hasn't
everything
really been
repeats itself.
unearthed like in that sense, I guess, yet.
But yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully the trend doesn't die. We keep it going strong.
I hope that we can. I think we're getting a little more creative with shit that like we're coming up with, and I hope that we can like kind of make it our own.
Girlies,
yeah.
You know. Oh, honestly, I mean, yeah. I got home safely.
The drive home was pretty silly. I was awake for the whole drive home.
Really? I actually napped on the way home because my brother was with us on the way back. So we had 4 people in the car, and he's like one of the only other people that I really let drive my car, you know. So I slept a little nap, you know.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I was awake like the whole time. I was in the front seat like the whole time.
We did stop at like a really nice gas station.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning. It was still in Colorado, and low-key in the middle of nowhere. But they had fucking Dunkin' Donuts. They had a Philly cheesesteak place. They had KFC.
Oh yeah, I tried my first Philly cheesesteak, but it was the chicken one. It was the chicken one.
I had a chicken one. It was
because I don't eat beef or pork.
Yeah.
But no, it was really cool, and then that was really good. That held me the fuck over. I felt like that like revived me.
French fries were good too.
Yeah, that shit revived my shit. And then just fucking trucked it the whole way home. Did great. Got home unloaded. Everybody went home. We went to bed. I went to work the next morning, and it was back to a normal day. Like, it wasn't horrible, like a horrible transition, really.
But, you know, overall, it was so much fun. And I can't wait. Like, I love going to shows and traveling. I think it's such a fun way to, like, see the world in other spots. But also, like, it's the best way for us to meet people in our industry outside of DFW.
Agreed.
You know, like, because like I said, like, there's so many artists, and seeing their work, it's like, oh my god, you're so good, you know, like, and even meeting like other piercers. I have this one online mutual, and you know, she was at the show, and like I got to meet her in real life, and
that was really sweet and
so
wholesome
cool
to watch.
Yeah.
It was super cute.
But yeah, I can't wait for the next one. Next episode, I think we'll be discussing TikTok. All things TikTok, our hate comments, the videos we believe that are about us, because we're self-centered and delusional. No, we're not. I know y'all are talking about us.
I also want to do, like, I kind of want to do an episode about the situation that happened, like, the night before we went to Colorado. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh.
So we're going to do an episode about, like, TikTok and TikTok comments, which is going to be very heated and very fun. Lots of drama. I'm very excited,
We can even, like, clip in Raleigh and, like, him reacting to our TikTok.
Yes, we'll clip on that. And then also there was, like, kind of some tea that happened the day before I left for Colorado that kind of has affected my mental state about my entire fucking career. But we'll talk more in depth about that because also there's been some tea that happened that I haven't even told you about.
I can't wait to hear them gossip.
And then it involves me getting kicked out of a place of business. So we'll have fun with that episode.
Okay, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. We love you lots. Bye, guys.